Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo, and I am here for Rising of the Shield Hero episode 24. Another week, another episode of Shield Hero. Last time on Shield Hero, we hung out for most of the episode with Lark. I don't know if we've gotten a last name, and I don't know what his last name is. And his girlfriend, whose name I also don't remember. Shit. She asked Naofumi to make her a little trinket gem thing, and he did, and she used it as a catalyst slash focus slash something to summon, do some spells and stuff, and that was pretty cool. Lark seems like a pretty cool guy, like a nice dude, but I can't shake this feeling like we've got one of those situations where characters that are on a collision course on opposite sides of some conflict like meet and become kind of friends before they know that they're on opposite sides of some conflict. But I don't know what side Lark would be on if that's the case. I figure he's like something from another kingdom, or I don't know, something. But no real clue there. He seems all around like a nice guy for now. We got a bit of setup for these little berries that are apparently hyper alcoholic. We'll see if those come into play later at any point. And then Naofumi and his crew hung out on the beach for a little while until Philo found an island on the floor of the ocean, which seemed really interesting. So they all donned their penguin scuba suits, as you do, and they went and they scuba down there and found that there is another dragon hourglass, and it is ticking away. There are 48 hours before the next wave arrives, and it'll be arriving here on the island, I think. So we're gonna have to fight a wave. Maybe not this episode, maybe next episode. I'm gonna have to look up how many episodes there are again. Is it 25 or 26? It's 25. So this is the penultimate episode. Okay, so maybe maybe the wave does need to start this episode, because I was thinking like we need 2 episodes for the wave to hit and like to cover a bunch of stuff and assume that Glass will be coming back. If she doesn't, then that's real weird, but assuming that she does, that takes a lot of time. So then I'm going to expect that we have a wave hit this episode and deal with it through next episode. We'll see. I've got the episode 24, up and ready to go. It's at 0 seconds. There will be multiple versions of this reaction video. You can find the picture-in-picture version with the video up there in the description down there. Timer-based version will be on YouTube as usual. We'll have a discussion at the end and a beep beep timer at the beginning, and the beep beep timer will go right here. Straight into it, okay. And this is a different way of cutting the OP. I think. Maybe not. That's a big fleet. Guardians of Another World, okay. And we're going to be fighting on ships again? Oh boy. fast. Okay. Cool. Okay. And she's come herself. Does Melty look fuzzy and less saturated than usual? I feel like her hair is normally a brighter shade of blue. I don't know. Oh, that's that guy. No big shock. Therese, that's her name. Ooh, that would be really good. Now Fumi finally meets somebody, learns to trust them, is forced to not actually trust them because they're not actually trustworthy. That would be cool. He's like becoming better, dealing with trust issues and betrayal issues, and then he gets betrayed again. That would be cool. Okay, we got monster things and barrels? Explosive barrels? Explosive barrels. Oh, those whiny fruits? So, whoa, yeah. Hey, they actually brought back the thing I didn't think they were going to bring back. Oh. Oh no. Oh. Oh no. That's a big boy. Oh. Terrified Kirito. I love it. Wow, it's like blood. It's great. Hmm. Hmm. So he doesn't need the penguin suit? Shield provides some kind of. I'm just a friendly endangered species. The last of my kind. I wish only to restore my species to our former glory. Ow! I guess the time of the dick-nosed whale is over. Oh. Kill that thing. Ah, shit. Oh, shit. Oh. Hi, Lark. He has magic-y abilities? Who are you, Larkberg? Dope soundtrack. Sure wouldn't want to have to fight Larkberg. What is he? Is he like an extra hero who got accidentally summoned or something? True. Uh-oh. Wow, she looks rough. Oh. Oh. Okay. So what's the deal, Lark? Yeah. Oh, fucking hell. Ha. And they're framed in front of the wave. Okay, so why are you doing it? They are the waves. Please. Please. They're like glass, right? She's one too. Okay. And yours is an invasion game? What threatens your world? Oh shit. She's ridiculously powerful. They don't want to kill anybody. They don't want to kill them. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Damn right. Ooh, Kevin Penkin. Mm. Mm. The jewels. Hmm. 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 Yeah, you gotta focus on surviving. Is that glass? That's glass, right? Yep. Hello. Long time no see. Oh, Kevin Pankin. And then we bring back her theme. Okay. So her fans are her weapon, probably. Okay. This episode went by fast. That's a good thing. Next episode title? The Rising of the Shield Hero. Okay. Well, I guess you can just name drop it. Cool. So, this episode. I liked this episode. I liked it quite a bit. I made some fun of it because there's some goofy stuff here that's like fun to make fun of. There's some terrible CGI crowds and some worse CGI archers and a terrible CGI giant. It's not actually terrible. The giant whale thing that makes sense. These fish thing are real whack though. We see the archers scene one more time. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Give me those elbow movement. Highly accurate elbow movements right there. Mm-hmm. I like that cut so much, we might as well reuse it a couple of times. Oh man. So yeah, there's some goofy stuff here that's dumb looking. But there's some serious redeeming qualities to this episode. Here's one. I have complained throughout the course of this show that when we get into combat with stakes, when we have combat going on between established characters, it feels weightless. It feels like nothing matters and I don't understand what's happening. And we verged on that in this episode. Just a little bit. But for the most part, during the fights, everything was cool and I felt like I understood what the characters were attempting to do each time, just because of the way it was set up and with the way that scenes transition from one to the next. So, like, I understand where Philo is going with this attack. I understand where Raftali is when she goes invisible. I understand what Melty is trying to do when she casts spells. I understand what to an extent what Lark and Therese are capable of and what they're trying to do when they cast spells and do stuff. And then there are these little bits of Saki Gaki like this, which is pretty tight. That's cool. I like that. This is nice. It's good. It's cool. And then we've got, they hit him with a counterattack. This where we like quick zoom out from the center here and suddenly he has two sides. I don't need an explanation for this. I don't care. I don't care how he has two sides or what's going on here. It doesn't matter to me because this moment made me go, ooh, this is cool. And I haven't had that from Shield Hero in a while, and I've been missing it deeply. So to get a little taste of it, get a little, oh shit, Lark's actually a fucking badass who will, with floating scythes, block your shit while hovering in the air. Okay, yeah, I'm down. I'm down for that. I will turn my brain off for that. That's cool. Now, there's still a lot of stuff that I don't understand. But that's totally fine. Now I have to approach the topic that I really want to talk about for this episode. Because so far I've just sort of hop, skipped, and jumped across surface level stuff. Like, yeah, there's some goofy CGI archers, and the whale is silly as well. But that's fine, because everything comes down to the arc of Lark and his influence on the story. And I think it's the best writing decision that the author has made. I'm gonna go too far and say so far in the show. And I'll try and explain why I think that that's the case. So, villains in Shield Hero. Villains in Shield Hero have been not great, not the best. From the beginning, this has been a common complaint that you've heard from me and probably from elsewhere. The villains feel like Disney villains or mustache twirling. I'm bad because stories need an antagonist. They've all been terribly unrelatable and like just weird. Inhumanly evil. Lark is not that. Lark doesn't seem to be evil at all. He's a character who is forced by circumstance to come into direct conflict with our cast of main characters. That's what an antagonist should be. And it appears that they are, as a prime antagonist should be, they are competing for the same goal. Not just hating Naofumi because he's the shield hero. They must defeat the heroes to save their kingdom or their world. The heroes must defeat them to save their world. Everyone is on the same page. This is a fight to death that's inevitable, even if the characters involved don't necessarily actually dislike each other, and that's cool. But there's more than that to this. Naofumi, as a character, has undergone a little bit of a change in that he's gained a little bit of the ability to trust people. He's trying to do what Fitoria told him to and work with the other heroes. He's still got that, like, yeah, but they'll never work with me attitude. But he's trying, and he's learned to trust some people, and he's been, to an extent, compensated for a lot of the things that were thrown his way at the beginning of the series. He's okay. And then he meets this cool dude with a scythe who's pretty cool, and he kind of wants to hang out with him. He's like, yeah, let's party up, and we'll slice up some monsters together, and I'll make your girlfriend a gem thing, and it'll be fun. And they have a lot of fun together for a couple of days, training, and Naofumi begins just a little bit to trust him. There was a line in this episode that teased at that. I don't remember where it was, but it was when Naofumi reaches out to Lark. He's like, hey, Lark, I need you to take down this big whale thing. And everybody's like, wow, you actually put trust in this guy. That's kind of crazy. You wouldn't do that normally. And he's like, well, that's interesting. I wonder if that will be an important thing. And then it is, because the first person he meets who's kind of cool and, like, seems trustworthy is then immediately like, hey, by the way, I have to kill you. I don't want to. You seem cool and all, but I gotta do this for my universe. And you gotta do it for yours, so we're gonna fight. Sorry. What I would expect from a character like Lark is some kind of reveal that there is a much greater evil force that is forcing him and Glass and Therese to do this, and is responsible for this whole wavy thing, and there's a bad thing behind the curtain causing all of this, and that's the true enemy, the true antagonist. So then we can redeem those characters if we want to. Cool. Something else that I was worried about was, like, just timing and episode scheduling, and I've talked about that a couple of times in the last few episodes, because it feels weird that we had a resolution in episode, I think, 21, and then we've moved into a new arc. I was like, damn, why would you do this? Well, because we haven't been introduced to this conflict, and this seems to be the core conflict of the show. Like, Alt Cray and Melty, what's her name now? Slut bitch? Malty, slut bitch. And the scheming of the church was all minor stuff. It's all an introductory arc, I guess. So if they want this anime, if they don't know if they're getting a season 2, and I don't know if they know that they're getting a season 2, I haven't seen any announcements, and they want to ensure that the anime also serves its purpose as an advertisement for the manga, then starting to sink their teeth into this pivotal arc that answers big questions like, what are the waves? Where are they from? Why are these humanoids fighting alongside the waves? What world do they come from? What is it like there? Why do they want to protect it? Questions of the show. They're finally getting introduced, and in an interesting way that actually makes me want to find out more, which means that when the show ends, it makes me want to go and find the manga and read it, or the web novel, or whatever. I probably won't, but it makes me, it gives me that tickle that's like, don't you want to know what happens? Don't you want answers to some of these questions? And that's the kind of mystery box type of thing that you want to end with, because it gets people interested in what happens next. So I'm not going to rescind all the things that I've said about the production decisions and the decision to schedule it this way. I don't think it's the best idea, but there's a glimmer of hope here in that it seems like there could be justifications for those decisions. Does that make sense? I don't know. Other things in this episode, there were some goofy wide shots of like some of the wide shots of Raftalia looked really wacky, but I don't remember exactly where it was, so I'm not gonna spend too much time going and trying to find it. But it looked funky. If you saw it, then you know what I meant. But I don't know where it was, so rip. And then the action was fun. It was actually fun. I had fun. That's crazy. So, pretty cool episode. I'm kind of looking forward to the finale. Kind of looking forward to episode 25. And we'll put a bow on this whole Shield Hero thing that's been going on for the last while. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up. I've been Teeaboo. This has been Shield Hero episode 24. I hope you've enjoyed it as much or more than I have. I liked this episode. I liked it a lot. I hope you did too. And I hope to catch you next week in the next and final episode. Peace.